So there's 96 people in the queue, and he's got 8 vouchers to hand out, okay? And he wants to use a systematic sampling method to hand these vouchers out. So it says there that Liam then randomly selected the 6th person in the queue to receive the first voucher. So you can see that there, the 6th person he comes up to. So what position will the second person be in? Well, all you've got to do is recognise that he's going to spread out these 8 vouchers amongst those 96 people. So he needs to do 96, okay, divide by 8 to see how far apart he needs to spread out these vouchers. So 96 divided by 8 is 12, okay. So essentially then he needs to go from the 6th person, and then 12 persons later he'll select the next person. Alright, 12 persons later he'll select the next person. Okay, and there will be enough people there then so that you can hand out those 8 vouchers. So if I go 12 persons on from here, it'll be the 18th, another 12 persons will be the 30th, then the 42nd, then the 54th, then the 66th, add 12 on there, it'll be 78th, and then add 12 on there, it'll be 90th. So by doing it this way, you'll make sure that you will get rid of all of the 8 vouchers, okay, by leaving a gap of 12. It'll fit in because we divided 96 by the 8 vouchers, so we could see that we could have a gap of 12 people, and he randomly, of course, started on the 6th person. So then part B, it says Gareth used his 20% off vouchers to buy tickets. He paid £120 for tickets using the voucher. How much would these tickets have cost without the voucher? You've got to appreciate that this £120, okay, is the price he paid after the discount, okay, after the 20%. So in a sense, this £120 is actually 80%, if you think about it, of the face value of these tickets. Okay, so you know, if you were to buy the tickets normally, you'd be paying more than this, wouldn't you? Yeah, but this represents 80% of the face value of them, because 20% has been taken off the face value to give you £120. So we could say 80% is £120. To work out how much he would have paid, what I need to do is just to work out what 100% is, okay? And there's lots of ways you could do this, okay? You could, for instance, scale this to 100. Now, you couldn't scale it up to 100 from here, and that would be too difficult, but you could scale it down maybe to 20% to start with, okay? To work out what 20% would be. Now, if you think about it, 20% is a quarter of 80, isn't it? So divide that by 4. That means then we divide this cost by 4, and 120 divided by 4 is 30. So if 20% is 30, okay, now we can work out 100%, because all I've got to do is, of course, 20 goes into 100 5 times. So I just now need to times this by 5, and 30 times 5 is 150. So actually, 100% face value will be 150. And what you can do then, you can work backwards, can't you? You can see, you know, if that's what he would have paid, take 20% off. Do I get to 120? You know, so you could think of it that way. So if you want to sort of do a check here, okay, you could say, okay, 20% of 150. Okay, work that out. Well, you know 10% is 15. Okay, divide by 10. So 20% will be 30. So if you take £30 off that, you do indeed get £120.